Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and whilst the global side of the game is a little bit dead, I thought I would do something a little bit interesting and have a look back to the OG stages of Super Battle Road and see just how easily and quickly we can destroy them with the teams that we have available right now in 2021. So it'll be fun if we make this a little bit of a community challenge, so if you guys want to jump in and do the same, let me know your teams and your times down below. But basically what I'm going to be doing is we're going to take on all 5 of the mono super type teams. We'll do the extreme ones tomorrow, and basically the goal is to get through each stage as quickly as possible. I'm not going to use items though, because obviously when it comes to speed running stages, you can use a bunch of attack up items, orb changing, all that kind of stuff, and you could definitely do a lot of these stages much faster than we're going to do in this video. But I wanted to do them with no items, just as kind of a, you know, thing to show just how easy the stages are now. The fact that you don't need to use items at all. Like, you know, the no item runs on these stages way back in the day were very interesting. I remember Extreme Physical was super difficult, but nowadays they're going to be pretty easy. So we're going to jump in with some teams, see how quickly we can get through. These are all going to be done in one take as well. I'm not going to redo them with a slightly different team build that could maybe go a little bit faster. So I'm just going to put together a team very quickly and jump straight into the stage. I haven't spent ages like planning what all the team is going to be, how the team is going to be built to its ultimate like optimal efficiency, but we're just going to jump in and see how quickly we can destroy all of these stages, and then we'll do the same tomorrow for Extreme. So let us just go ahead and jump straight in with this first stage, stage 1, which is Super Tech versus Extreme AGL. Okay, so we are starting out on Super Tech versus Extreme AGL. We are using a full final trump card / Patara team using the LR Vegito leads, and we are going to see how we can get on here. So obviously only a 150 leader skill. We're going to start off with no super counter from Gogeta. You love to see it. So Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, actually a pretty good link partner for Vegito. Obviously they have Fused Fighter, they both have Over in a Flash as well, because Vegito does have Over in a Flash even in his base form. So they're going to auto super, and obviously that helps out the LR with getting the actual 18 key super attack. We do actually get a super attack counter, so that's good. And then Vegito potentially going to be able to finish off Vegeta here, depending on how we get on with the additionals. We only get the one additional normal, so easy A Kaioken Goku. He's going to be okay on this stage. He's basically just going to be a 3rd slot floating unit. He does link up fairly well with a lot of the other units on the team, and that is some big damage. So he takes out Vegeta, and then we're going to go ahead and have the double Super Saiyan 3 rotation here. In fact, by doing so, we are going to be able to get the 11 key super with Gotenks. So if we do this, he should take out Raditz. And then we'll go ahead and do this, and then yeah, we should easily end the turn by finishing off Nappa here. So 11 key super from Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks should be enough to take care of Raditz. Yeah, 1.5, and then we get an additional normal. The unfortunate thing with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, obviously after the link level update, even putting him in the middle slot is going to be a little bit harder to get his 18 key super attack, but his defense is really good if you just do the 12 key super, and he can stun. So obviously any turns where we're not taking out somebody straight away, that could come in very handy. And yeah, we're done with the first fight already, and we can move on to the second one. So we've got Frieza and King Cold. We got Supreme Opie on rotation now for the support. So let's just go ahead and start wailing on King Cold here. And then just in case he isn't dead, we'll go for the seal on Frieza. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether King Cold is dead or not, I guess, but we'll go for the seal on Frieza. Supreme Opie obviously raising her defense on super attack, so she should be fine defensively in the final slot here. And nice big crit from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Unfortunately, no super attacks for him to counter. And then Vegito going to come in here and finish off King Cold. There we go. Get the additional normal as well. Do a nice little bit of extra damage to Frieza. And now he is sealed. So next turn going to be GG. I think this is probably going to be a running theme. I think I saw the last fight was Bojack and his crew though. So we might not be able to 2-turn that one. But yeah, we are going to be making pretty short work of most of these stages. So we'll go ahead and put Goku in slot 1 here just because he has slightly better defense. And then we are hitting the 11 key super with Gotenks again. So this is probably going to be GG for Frieza here. I'm really looking forward to Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Easy A because he was the first LR I ever rainbowed. And when he first came out, he was really, really good. Just unfortunately, he has fallen off quite a bit now. Especially because it's quite difficult to get his 18 key super unless you build the team specifically. Like on the Super Saiyan 3 team, it's maybe not as bad. But you definitely need support. You need a like ideal link partner for him. And just so many units at the moment can do so much better than him with such little effort. So I'm really looking forward to his Easy A. I'm hoping that they give, I mean, ideal world, they give his 12 key super a little bit more damage, because it is useful for the stunning and everything, but it's obviously very weak. And then, of course, if you're going to have a unit, especially in this current meta where defense is so important, if you're going to have a unit who lowers their own defense on 18 key, his 18 key should be insanely powerful. He should be hitting, at Rainbow level 10 links, his 18 key super, he should be hitting like 10 million attack stat. If he's going to completely nerf his own defense, then his 18 key super should be at those top levels that we're seeing from like new units now. So really, really excited to see what they're going to do for him for his Easy A. Same for Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because he does have his uses over the Int one, although of course by the time he gets it, we'll have the same name update on Global as well. The extra, you know, the slightly higher chance to counter supers, nerfing all the enemy's attack while he's on rotation, all of those things are super useful. So this team has 2 units that have Easy A's that I'm really, really looking forward to seeing. So we will have to see what they have in store for us. But okay, so we'll go ahead and... Can I actually get the 18 key super here? I don't think so. If I connect all these reds, will this drop down the way I think it will? I'm hoping it will. Let's see. Hey, there we go. So can we actually get it? Yeah, get the Dragon Fist on you. And then we'll just grab these. So we're still at about 70% HP. No items used so far. I can't imagine that as we go through all of these stages that we are going to have to use any items. But I guess we'll see. We could get unfortunate with some supers. But I mean, I really don't see it happening with these stages anymore. But there you go. Nice big Dragon Fist. Finish off the stage. And then we go into the final one here. Bojack and his crew. So hopefully Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to do his thing here, because this is going to be, yeah, we have a potential for a lot of super attacks in slot 1. And obviously, Gogeta doesn't have the best defense pre-super attack, so we'll see how well he's going to do here. Get the 18 key super against you, and then we will do this here. So I think Vegito will finish off Zangya, but this lets us put a little bit of extra damage onto Bojack. 25k is not too bad post-super, pre-super. And then, yeah, we get a super attack counter on Goku. Currently the menace of legends, if my timeline is to be believed. You guys know I don't really play, but I follow a bunch of people who obviously also play legends. And apparently the new Goku is incredibly good. So another super attack counter. Let's go. I always loved this. I love this kick like thing. It's so good. But kick Bojack in the face. And then Vegito should be able to take out Zangya, I think. Can he one-shot her? Oh, yeah, he does one-shot her. Okay. And then a little bit of extra damage to Bojack. So Kaioken Goku, 1.2 mil. Will he finish off Bojack here? He has taken quite a bit of damage already. Maybe if we get a crit. Oh, yeah, million damage crit. Not quite enough, unfortunately. So let's see what we can do here. See, I need to put Gotenks in slot 1 if I want to get his 11 key super. But his defense is obviously pretty low. Yeah, let's just go for it anyway. So, how do I want to do this here? I guess if we take out Bojack... Actually, no, let's go for you. Because Bojack's got barely any health. I can't get the 18 key super with the Dragon Fist Goku. So we might as well get him to take out Bojack. And then we'll get Vegito to finish off Goku here. So as long as we don't get super attacked in slot 1. Alright. So Tech Gotenks obviously not the best tank, but it's perfectly fine. We are not in any danger here. Because Goku will take out Bojack. Even though his... see, seeing a rainbow summonable LR sub 1 million attack stat is just not where it's at. Especially under double 150 leads as well. There you go. So take out Goku. Only one guy left. Can we get an additional super? Okay, well, he gets to live until this turn at least. And let's see. Is he going to try a first slot super attack? Because if he does, potentially not going to work out well for him. But it did happen last turn, so yeah, didn't think so. And then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta should be able to finish him off here. 2 million attack stat with support. Obviously, he's a bit outdated now, but will be enough to finish off our man here. And we can move on to the star. So there you go. We'll go ahead and jump straight into the next one. We're just going to see the time here. Alright, so 8 minutes and 40 with no items used. Pretty good. Let us go ahead and jump into the next one. Okay, so now we're jumping into the Super Int versus Extreme Tech. We are using a GT Heroes / Vegeta family team using the new Super Saiyan GT Vegeta leader skill. This should be a very straightforward one, I think. Got a lot of very powerful units on here. Obviously, GT Vegeta himself, and then, of course, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta are two incredibly top-tier TURs that we can run on this team. We also have the GT Trio. They're going to be pretty decent. We've got the Xeno Vegeta, who is a Vegeta family support unit as well. So he's going to be very good. We do need to get our rotation set up. I'll probably use the trio as a floating unit once we actually get sorted here. Probably going to have GT Vegeta and the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta together, which we do have on the next rotation, so that's good. Because, yeah, not the best links between those two. But, yeah, this turn is where we're going to start seeing some of the real craziness. So we should finish everyone off here, thanks to the combined power of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and then the GT Vegeta. And then I guess on the next turn, we are going to have Int Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, who post Easy A, he does debuff the attack of extreme type enemies. He can also stun extreme type enemies for the turn when he attacks. So obviously for these mono stages where we're fighting extreme only enemies for the whole thing, he's obviously going to be very useful. And insane attack stat from there from Vegeta, considering he's 69%. I think that was the friend one. If that was my one, he's only 55%. So we will see once we go into the next turn here versus the Ginyu Force. Yeah, that was the friend one. So let's go ahead and we'll go for the stun on Raccoon. We only need, 2 key. And then we'll get GT Vegeta. 9 orbs. Should be a pretty decent attack stat for you. And then we'll grab these for the GT trio. Get the 18 key super for them. So 2.4 mil for Int Blue Vegeta. Pretty decent. Oh, wow. There you go. Yeah, just one-shot Raccoon. Additional... Oh, no, he didn't one-shot him. Okay, he gets the additional normal and finishes him off. His health bar went down so quickly after that super attack. I literally thought he'd one-shot him. But GT Vegeta putting out the big boy numbers as well. Just one-shots Captain Ginyu. And so the GT trio can then come in. Double-digit damage from a super from Guldo. And then 2.4 mil from the GT trio. Can they one-shot... Who are they attacking here? Berta. 1.57. Yes, they can. And they're going to get an additional super as well. Get the 12... I haven't seen their 12 key super for ages. So there you go. They finish him off. And then... yeah, it's going to be GG here for Guldo. Especially because we got the support for the Vegeta family as well. So on this turn, with that many orbs picked up, I think Vegeta is probably going to be rocking a higher attack stat than Gogeta here, despite the fact that Gogeta has more dupes. I didn't check the friends link levels, but my Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is full link level 10. But yeah, 5.4. So see you later, Guldo. So, yeah, 3.6 million damage. Okay. Alright, so... take care of you. Move on to Android 13, 14, and 15. And let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we've got a lot of attacks in slot 1. So we'll go ahead and put you here. And then let's see. How many orbs can we get? We can get 6 orbs for you. That's not too bad. See if you can one-shot. You might actually be able to one-shot you. And then we'll re-target with Trunks just in case 13 does survive. Because Vegeta should be hitting a pretty good attack stat here. Yeah, 3.4 with no support. This is my one. It's 55%. So 3.4, turn 1, no support. Pretty good. And then 9k from a super attack. That's also pretty nice. Especially because, remember, we got the Vegeta family only units here, like the Blue Vegeta and the Trunks. They are getting the slightly lower leader skill buff, because the Super Saiyan Vegetas give 170 attack for GT heroes and then 150 for Vegeta family. But the double super from Blue Vegeta is enough to finish you off, and then Trunks, sadly, even with the crit, not able to finish off 13. He's very useful being on the team for like the orb changing and stuff as well, though, so he's obviously very, very good. And then we can do this, get a ton of orbs for Vegeta again to do some nice damage to you, and then just grab these for the LR, and we should be done here with this turn. So yeah, no damage for you. Take out 13 with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then we're going to see another decent attack stat from the Super Saiyan Vegeta here. Should one-shot, yeah, 4.8 million basically. Probably going to one-shot our boy here. Yeah, 3.1 million without a crit. Okay. Alright, so we'll move on to the final fight. We got Cell and the Cell Juniors. We got a full Vegeta rotation here. Fortunately, we got Blue Vegeta debuffing the enemy's attack. We've got GT Vegeta for the big damage. In fact, let's do this. Let's go for a Cell Junior. Drop these int orbs down here. I wonder if Vegeta, oh, it still only is 5. I wonder if the GT Vegeta can actually one-shot Cell here. We'll attack him with the Xeno Vegeta as well, just in case we got a little bit of damage left to go. So, super attack on Blue Vegeta, 72k. I guess that's not terrible. He's rocking a 2.7 million attack stat, which is pretty good for him, considering the, like I say, he's only getting the 150 on his leader skill, up to 2.9. So, very solid performance here. Big damage to Cell. That basically guarantees that the GT Super Saiyan Vegeta is going to finish off Cell here, rocking a 3.5 mil attack stat. So yeah, this is, we're definitely speeding through this one a little bit faster than the previous one. He didn't take out Cell, so of course in typical Super Battle Road fashion, Cell surviving with the tiny sliver of health decides to super attack, but this allows Xeno Vegeta to finish him off, because Xeno Vegeta really would have only put a scratch into a Cell Junior. We're going to see here from his additional super. So yeah, not a huge amount of damage from him, but we are all good now. So let's go for you. These guys should all one-shot, so I'm leaving Trunks the one that has the less HP. Picked up a decent amount of orbs for him as well, though, so I think we probably should be good here. I think all of these guys should take out their enemies. Maybe not Trunks, but we picked up a lot more orbs than in the previous turns. So I think we should be all good. And obviously, if anyone gets any additionals, then that's going to be it. Because this is Gogeta finishing off the one that already had slightly lower HP. So we're going to take him out, and then GT Vegeta can just finish off this last one here. Rocking a very respectable 5.6 million attack stat for a unit that has one dupe. So yeah, they definitely popped off with the GT Super Saiyans from that celebration. So we'll go ahead and hit the star, see our time. Okay, 7:41. So yeah, pretty decent. And yeah, let's jump into the next one. Okay, so here we are with Super Physical versus Extreme Int. We are jumping in with the Gifted Warriors / Kamehameha team. And yeah, this one is definitely going to be a very easy one. This is a very, very powerful team. I managed to find, shout out to the homie Goresh, has got his Rainbow Goten and Trunks set. So we are going to be running a rotation of Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Vegito Blue, because they have Over in a Flash, Fused Fire, so they're not going to struggle to super attack. Post EZA, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is absolutely ridiculous. We're not going to be able to ever get his 11 key super because of all the key links that he has with Vegito, but it's really not going to matter. I mean, look at this first turn. It's unfortunate that we didn't specifically target Raditz, because we're super attacking Nappa here when he has the tiniest sliver of health. If we'd been a little bit more lucky with the additionals from Vegito, this would have been a one-turn fight. So, pretty ridiculous. And we'll go ahead and I guess we'll let Goku finish it off here. We got GT Goku. We did run the GT and then family team for Int using Vegeta, but I had a quick look at the Goku build. And other than the Goku himself, there's not a lot of units that stand out as being ridiculously powerful. But the thing is with the Goten and Trunks team is them having Kamehameha as their secondary leader skill. There's just so many units on this team that are like ridiculously broken. So this is going to be a very fun and very short stage here. So we'll go ahead. We'll have to get our other rotation set up for Goten and Trunks. So we'll go ahead and do this. We need to make sure we got orbs saved up for them, but there's plenty here. So we'll do this, and then we'll do this. So we're going to take out at least Frieza and Zarbon this turn, I would imagine. My Goten and Trunks obviously are only 55%, but they are level 10 links. Easy A Gotenks is just ridiculous. 4.4 million attack stat on his 12 key super, which isn't his most powerful super attack. Just one shot Frieza. Vegito Blue does some nice damage to Zarbon, so there you go. As long as we get one additional super, he's gone. See you later. Dodoria going to get a crit counter straight up in his grill, and then, yeah, almost a 4 million attack stat from 55% Goten and Trunks. So at this rate, it's looking like Super Physical is probably going to be the fastest out of the 5, or at least it's going to be the fastest one so far. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously, I'm sure people might mention in the comments there are probably ways I could have built some of the other teams to be slightly better, but, you know, the whole point of this was to just kind of jump in and see how ridiculously well these teams could do against these older stages. So I think we are going to be looking pretty good here regardless, and then we'll get Goku to take out you, hopefully. We only got 5 orbs, but Goku can still hit some very nice numbers. Trunks taking double-digit damage on turn 1. The Easy A physical Trunks, obviously very, very good. To be fair, I probably should have just let Goten and Trunks have their own target, because, yeah, 7 million attack stat on turn 1 from the Rainbow Friend here with their partner super. Oh, if they'd got the additional, that would have been a thing of beauty. But can Goku finish off... is it 14? Yes, he does. Okay, wow. Okay, well, I guess we'll go ahead and do this. We got support from the Gohan. I was so confident that this team would absolutely destroy this stage with no difficulty that I brought this Gohan, who is super outdated and has terrible defense, but gives 35% attack and defense buff to everybody. So, of course, Gotenks just comes in with the one shot, and we go into the last stage. I'm just looking down at the recording timer, and we are still sub 5 minutes at this point. So, yeah, this team pretty busted. So, obviously, we'll go ahead and put you in slot 1. Grab these. Unit super attack, of course. Grab these. Oh, there you go. Perfect. So, let's see. I think we probably just one-shot Boo, even though he has a ton of HP in this fight. Goten and Trunks, obviously their defense pre-super attack is not great. So 30-odd K from a super. 3 million attack stat from the friend. Obviously on this turn they got no Fierce Battle active, which is the only downside to running that physical Trunks with them. So actually, as you can see, that does make a huge impact on their overall damage output, especially with no support as well. But I think we might be okay to take out Boo here. 4.7 on... the final attack here, so I think we're going to be good. Because also remember, I think, is it physical Trunks? I think he buffs allies' attacks with his super as well. So, yeah, see you later, Fat Boo, and then Barbady. I mean, Barbady has the less health out of the two, so if he thinks he has even a chance of surviving this turn, he is going to be sorely mistaken. So we get the dodge from Gotenks in slot 1. 4.4. I wouldn't be surprised if Gotenks just one-shots Barbady here. Oh, he didn't. He would have with a crit, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, look at that tiny amount of health. So, Vegito Blue coming in with the Kamehameha. And then we hit the star. By far the quickest run so far. Yeah, 5 minutes and 35 seconds. So, pretty decent run for this one. So, let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Alright, so now we got Super AGL versus Extreme STR. We started off with the worst rotation possible, but we are running the Goku family team / Super AGL. Everybody on the team is Goku family aside from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. He's only going to be getting the 120 leader skill buff from Super Saiyan 4 Goku, But obviously post Easy A, he's ridiculously good, and linked up with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he's going to have most of his links active. So even under the slightly lower leader skill, I still think he's definitely worth bringing on the team just because of the sheer amount of damage that he's going to be able to output. So unfortunately not the best start with the rotation. We get the double super from the Super Saiyan 2 Goku though. He's on the team for the attack support, and then of course Pan is the 50% support for Super AGL, and is obviously on Goku family, so she's pretty useful to have on the team. And yeah, we can just go ahead and do this. See how much damage Vegeta's going to do here. Like I say, most of his links active. We've got support from the Super Saiyan Gohan in the final slot as well. So even under a 120 leader skill, yeah, he takes basically no damage from the normal attacks. And a 4.6 attack stat under 120 leads. That's pretty good. So see you later, Crane Hermit. And we can go into the second fight nice and quick. And we've got our rotation a little bit more set up now. We're going to have Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Spirit Bomb Goku together. They're not the best rotation defensively, that's for sure. But obviously still going to be very, very powerful. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll do this for you. And then I guess we'll just do this. We got attack support from the Goku as well in the third slot, so we're going to be hitting some nice attack stats here. Like I say, our defense isn't the best, so this is going to be one of the teams that is a little bit more fragile compared to some of the other ones. But some of the attack stats that we're going to be able to hit are going to be pretty ridiculous. Although I say the team, it's really more this rotation, because Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is able to hold his own pretty well on the other rotation. But it's just really both of these units need to super attack first to gain the majority of their defense. So neither one of them is particularly well suited to being in slot 1. But take out King Cold straight away here on turn 1. Frieza is obviously very low here on the HP, so we're just going to go ahead and grab some same type orbs to top up our HP a little bit. And then Vegeta is going to finish off Mecha Frieza 4.84 thanks to the extra support from Pan in the final slot, and he takes out Frieza. So straight away moving on to fight number 3. We're still lower than 3 minutes on the recording timer at this point, so that's basically how I built this team, right? As we've traded off some potential we traded off defense for all-out attack power. So we need to make sure Gohan is protected a little bit at the end here, so we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll do this. Gohan does have a chance to stun, so obviously he can potentially stun Cooler in the final slot here if we don't finish him off. 5.1 million attack stat from Super Saiyan Goku though. Flash those gums at Cooler. 3.5 on the attack. We do lower his attack as well actually, so that's very good. Gohan might actually be able to finish him off in the final slot. 4.6 million from Goku, so he should one-shot Thouser here, and then Gohan's going to bring up the rear and hopefully finish off Cooler. Did he? Yeah, he did. Let's go. Alright, so we took out the 2 with the most HP straight away on the first turn. That's what we like to see. So we are going to quite easily finish these guys off now, I think. First time around we haven't had Vegeta just finish off the final enemy, but 4.5 for him. He should, I mean, him and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku should just both one-shot on this turn. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's obviously got a lot of support and links as well, so 5.5 for him. And it's going to be lights out for Naze at the end here. So GG, see you later, Cooler Armored Squadron, and we can move on to the last fight, still under the 5-minute mark here. So yeah, Super AGL flexing their power. I mean, Super AGL was considered the most powerful typing for the longest time, so it's kind of no surprise really. But let's go ahead and see if we can one-shot Bojack again. We got the 50% support and we're getting the 24 key super, so I actually wouldn't be surprised if we do get the one-shot here. So hopefully we don't get a bunch of super attacks in slot 1, because yeah, with the 50% extra support, Spirit Bomb Goku actually able to tank normal attacks really, really well. And then 4.7 on his attack. So we're going to do a nice chunk of damage to Bojack, lower his attack. 3.1 mil, very nice. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku should one-shot Goku here. Yeah, 5 million attack stat for him. I don't know if B-Pan will do enough damage to finish off Bojack though, which is unfortunate. But oh, we get the additional normal attack as well. So okay, goodbye Bojack. And then we're going to get the super attack counter from Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. Look at that. 30% chance to counter supers. He one-shot Zangya with the super attack counter. Alright, there you go. We'll take that all day long. And then Pan doing a little bit of damage on the end here. And the Super Saiyan 4s, I guess, are going to bring it home for the final turn here. Pretty ridiculous for Super AGL, but there you go. Do that and do that. So that should be GG for Super AGL. 4.6 million for Vegeta. So see you later, Bido or Bujin, whichever one you are. And then the other one, Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming in. Monstrous attacks that from him again. And see ya later. So that is Super AGL down. Very, very fast. So go ahead and hit the start and let's see our time. Okay, 6 minutes and 26. So you can see I haven't gone back to this one in quite a while. We pretty much halved our time. So let's go ahead and move on to the last one, Super STR. Okay, so Super STR. Now this one is going to be a little bit different because this is the only one where we are not using a full category leader, like leader skill team. Because the thing that jumps out at me straight away when I was trying to build this setup is I had a look at the team, and obviously my first instinct was to use Goku and Vegeta, but when you look at the Super STR, Majin Buu Saga and Battle of Wits only, like team build, that team has a lot of really solid units, a lot of really good defensive units, a lot of really good support units, but it doesn't have a lot of crazy hard hitting units. Whereas when you look at this team, we are basically bringing most of the hard hitting Super STR units as our main rotation units. There's not a lot of categories that they all fit on together. So on this team, we've got Goku and Vegeta, we've got the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we've got the 5-year anniversary Gogeta. Like those three units are not on like any of the same categories together. So by running them under this Goku's leader skill, even though we're only having a 130 lead, I think we probably actually will be able to be a little bit faster. And it means we're able to also bring units like we got the 50% support Kabe on the team. So he's obviously going to be providing that huge buff. And yeah, we got High School Gohan. He's good for support. Not very good at attack, but very good defensively. Like he's one of the units I'm talking about. He's on Majin Buu Saga, but he just doesn't really have any damage output. So I think this team build is actually going to allow us to get through this a lot faster. Even though the leader skill is probably I think the lowest out of all of the teams that we've used for these runs so far. So I am going to float off the Vegeta because we do need them. We want them together as a rotation, but obviously I don't want to float off Goku and Vegeta straight away here. So we'll go ahead and do this, grab this, and then go back to Frieza in case he is still alive. And then yeah, this setup is going to be very, very strong. So Goku and Vegeta, mine are only 55%. It's one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to from the anniversary is potentially, obviously apart from all the new stuff of course, but pulling extra copies of Goku and Vegeta and the Bootangs, because I only have both of them at 55%. And they are incredible units. They're two of the units that I very first like link leveled to full level 10. And yeah, I've been saving my red coins basically for the anniversary, because once I'm done summoning, I'm going to make sure that I've got at least 2 dupes in both of them. Level 3 dodge from Goku as well. Let's go. So we get the 3% chance to dodge. We don't get the 30% chance to counter the super attack. But, I mean, I'll take that. And Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta should finish off Frieza here. And then we only have Dodoria left. Of course, he super attacks, but our defense is pretty solid at this point. So I will eventually get Gogeta into slot 3, because that's probably where he's going to work out the best. But on this turn, it's fine to keep him here. And obviously, Goku should one-shot Dodoria, especially with the 50% support from Kabe. Gogeta obviously has like Kamehameha and a couple of the other links, despite not being a Super Saiyan. So yeah, see you later, Dodoria. And we move on to Cooler and his squad. And then we have Boo and Barbary last. So we're finally going to have our rotation with the Super Saiyan 4 set up next turn. Now we have support from the Gohan, which is good. Where are you going to be best? 2.5. Yeah, you get extra attack stat from them. So do they, though. So, alright, we'll do this so we can grab the purple orbs here. And then I guess we'll get Gohan to go for the stun on Naze, although we can't even get a super attack, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's the only downside to having units like Gohan. The support is really, really good, but he's just not able to really do any damage. So if we needed to, like, take off the final sliver of somebody's health, they'd have to be on super low health in order for him to be able to finish them off. So Goku and Vegeta are going to be able to take out Cooler here. Hopefully we can get the additional from their passive, but sadly no. I do have an additional skill orb on them, but again, that's the main reason why I want to have some dupes on these boys, because both him and the Bootanks have the ability to additional in their passive, but once you start getting the all the skill orbs and everything, that's when you start getting these like triple super attack turns and stuff. So that's obviously what we ideally want to see. So not a good rotation in terms of key here for Vegeta, so we're not going to be getting his 18 key super. Fortunately, on this team setup and with this rotation, his defense is going to be pretty solid anyway. So we'll see how much damage he can actually do. Obviously Goku, the Easy A Goku putting out some insane numbers post Easy A. Vegeta on his 12 key super, obviously not quite comparable, unfortunately. But he gets the additional normal and takes out Naze, so not bad. And then Gogeta, I don't know if he's going to be able to take out Thouser here. We get the crit and an additional normal. Can we get that super as well? Oh, look at that. Let's go. The additional normal crit was enough. And then we go on to the final stage here. So we're making pretty good time, considering, like I say, the overall lower leader skill for this setup. So this is actually pretty good. And we got the 50% support here. We'll do this actually because you do at least have Super Saiyan. And then look at this, we can get a full 24 key super. So between Goku and Vegeta, we should take out Buu. He obviously has a lot of HP, but between the two of them together, we should be good. The damage reduction plus support from Kabe means that 76k, not too bad. And then 2.7 on the attack. So the Goku and Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku do share Prepared for Battle and Shocking Speed. So obviously they have a lot of ki that they get from each other. Other than that, they don't share a ton of links, but still pretty good. Goku obviously able to put out some crazy numbers. We don't actually take out Fat Buu in the one turn. That's pretty crazy. Because Kabe, obviously, mine's only 55%, so he's not going to do crazy damage here. But this sets us up nicely for the next turn. I think we could probably, if we do this, Goku should one-shot Babidi, I assume. And then with the 18 key super, we should finish off Fat Buu, because we got the support from High School Gohan here. So we should be done this turn, I think. Yeah, 5.5 million attack stat from Goku. That should be a see you later for Babidi. Yup. Absolute one-shot. And then Vegeta, 2.8 million. So crazy to think he's like a Rainbow LR level 10 links, and he's hitting like just over half the attack stat of the Easy A Goku. That's how crazy those Easy A Super Saiyan 4s are. But he's able to deliver the finishing blow to Fat Buu. So let's go ahead and see our time here. And we get 7 minutes and 15 seconds. So not bad at all. So let's jump over to the outro and we'll see the total time and see how we did overall. Okay, so there you have it. I've added all the times together, shaving off the little, you know, the final dot at the end, because we had like 8.40.1 or something. So I've shaved off that last little bit just to make it easier to add up. So in total, we have 35 minutes and 46 seconds to beat all 5 of the super class stages with no items. So let me know down below, what time did you get overall and what teams did you use if you choose to take part. And yeah, we will go ahead and do the extreme stages for tomorrow's video. So I'm looking forward to seeing what times and what teams you guys use. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.